Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another video. And we're going to go through the Car Culture Premium Box Set in 2017. Well, really it was sold in 2018 to 2018 RLC members. Let's see here. The sale of this was on HotWheelsCollectors.com only. Basically only to RLC members because it did sell out. This series sold out in, I believe, 2 hours or so. I was able to get myself a couple of sets, so I was happy about that. And I'm going to go ahead and open up one of them for you on this video. So this is already causing a lot of controversy. A lot of people were mad about this and how the sale went off and how the limit was 3 per account and how some people ordered like 15 of them because they have tons of accounts and all of that jazz. But I mean, I don't know. Mattel, everything Mattel tries to do with that Hot Wheels collectors page, it always ends up being some sort of disaster mess. So hopefully they get that figured out eventually. But the point is, we still keep buying from them. So obviously they're just going to keep selling stuff. And I don't know. It was kind of wacky to put a limit on of 3 per account on these because it kind of, I think, gave people the impression that they were going to sell as many as were bought. But obviously that was not true. They are not numbered or anything. There's no number on the box. There's nothing to indicate how many were exactly made of this. So, but they're already catching a pretty penny on eBay. These were $26.99, I think is what they were per set. And they're already over $100 on eBay, so of course they are. And it's probably just for one car, and we'll get to that car in just a second. But this is a pretty sweet one in the series. So if you did not know already, each one of these is a complement to one of the series that already came out in 2017. So the first one for 2017 was the Hot Wheels Redliner. So this is 0 of 5. So, and then this actually shows the 5 cars that were in this set, not the 5 cars that were in the Redliner set, but there's 5 other cars in the Redliner set, which includes the Chevy Bel Air Gaster, which is one of the hot ones in that series. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and open this up and just take a look at it. This actually is probably my favorite of this set. I don't have any example of this casting in my collection, and I think this one just looks really, really cool. So we're going to take a look at it here. Wow, I like it a lot. Sparkly purple paint, AFX Cosmic Cyclone. The wheels on the back, just big fat meats on the back there. Those look great on this car. Now the thing with these cars too, I believe these all, yeah, they all have detail all the way around, like the new Car Culture. So if you're not familiar with that, the new Car Culture has full deco. And so do these. Now, the old Car Culture, that was the rest of the cars in this Redliner series that would have been out in the beginning of 2017, did not have full deco. So a lot of them were missing headlights or taillights and all of that. So this one, these do get full deco. So this is a really good looking model. I think this is great. This is probably my favorite in the set, to be honest. So there's that guy. Next up is this Volkswagen Fastback. So there it is. Of course, the card art matches the original series that was out before. So this was the second series out in 2017, was the air-cooled series. Just a quick look at the back of the card. The back of the cards of these, I believe, are all the same. Go ahead and just open it up. This one's looking pretty good with Moon Eyes livery. So there it is. It's got a rubber band on the back because this one actually opens up. We'll see if I can get that rubber band off here quickly. Hopefully quickly. Alright, got the band off, and this one opens up. So there is that. Let's go ahead and zoom her in. So really cool Moon Eyes livery. Who doesn't like Moon Eyes livery? So there's that. It's got a roll cage in there. Pretty cool little VW. Definitely cool. Not my favorite in the set. I think it looks alright though. Complements the one that just came out in Cargo Carriers quite well. These two Moon Eyes cars together. So if you collect Moon Eyes stuff and you think Moon Eyes stuff looks cool, this is going to be a cool one to add to the collection. And this is a casting that doesn't get used a whole ton, so kind of nice to see it again. I don't believe this has ever been released in the main line, this casting. I could be wrong, but pretty cool. So there is that. And then next up is a casting we've seen a whole lot of lately. This Datsun Bluebird 510. This is listed as the Brie Datsun Bluebird 510. So this car is obviously the car that's demanding the most money out of this set. Will it ever pass up its predecessors in value? I doubt it, but it just seems like they're putting out too many of these now. Too many of these Bluebird 510s. But people like them. They know they're going to sell. They know, there's hype around them. So, I mean, if you're a business, in the business of selling things, you want to make what's going to sell. So, why not make some Bluebirds? Why you strike while the iron's hot, right? So, can't blame them. But here's another one with full deco. Not the opening hood version. This is the standard version. As far as I know, I think there's only been 2 of the opening hood version put out. Maybe 3, actually. The convention car and 2 RLC pieces. But here is your Brie Datsun, Brock Racing, livery. There it is. It does look nice. It does look very nice, but it definitely is not my favorite in the set. I think this thing is just bad. That's so awesome. All right, but it is cool, though. It is definitely pretty cool, so it'll go good with my other premium Bluebirds. And, it is pretty neat. So there is that. And then next up, a lot of people are going to dig this one. This is another casting that doesn't get used too often. This is the 84 Mustang SVO. I think it was seen in like Cool Classics and stuff. So this was the Modern Classics this one was in. But yeah, they don't even say when the Brie was in. The Brie was in Race Day. So this one's in Modern Classics. Go ahead, open her up, pop her out. Love the wheels on this one. That's the one thing I don't care for about this casting, though, is the fact that it does have a big and small wheel. I wish it had, same size wheels on both the back and the front. But the detail's great on this one. The headlight detail is pretty cool. Looks great. Very minimal as far as like there's no graphics really on it, just what really needs iced out. That's cool. So that is a really nice looking Mustang, though. And this one too, if you're a Mustang collector, this is probably a must-have for you. The Fox body Mustang seems to be a popular one. People really dig it. So yeah, you gotta love those cars, man, from like the mid 80s, stuff like that. Mid 80s, early 90s and stuff. Just the styles of car. Those are becoming definitely popular these days. So there is that guy. Iced out Mustang. I do like it. I do like it quite a bit. I think it looks pretty good. So that's awesome. All right, so there is that. And then lastly, we get a Golf vehicle. We get the 13 Copo Camaro in Golf livery. This is in the Cars and Donuts series, which I don't know if that really, does it really fit with that series? The Cars and Donuts series is kind of a catch-all series, isn't it? So here is this Camaro in Golf livery. This Copo Camaro is definitely a casting I wouldn't normally collect. I'm not a huge, modern generation Camaro fan. But yeah, you gotta kind of like this one. It's got Goodyear tires on it, which is awesome. The lettered tires are great. Of course, metal body, plastic base. Looks pretty good. The Golf tampos look good. And of course, this one also has got a kind of a complement to it here in the latest Car Culture series, which is this one here. So those two look pretty good together. And yeah, it's pretty neat. So there is that. So we've got 5 cars, of course, in this set, and like I said, people are going nuts over this Car Culture. Car Culture, though, was a great idea from Hot Wheels to start, from Mattel to start, because it is a hot series, and it's been hot the whole way through, pretty much. There was a couple of duds in there. There are definitely a couple of peg warmers in there, too, that you'll still see straggling around, especially probably from that air-cooled set. That Volkswagen SP2, I think, is probably one of the bigger peg warmers. But definitely my favorite in this set is this Cosmic Cyclone. That is just awesome looking. And then I'd probably pick this one as second, probably this one as third, fourth, and maybe even this one as fifth. I don't know. I kind of like the casting. Moon Eyes is kind of cool, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of yellow cars in particular, so... But man, that thing's awesome. All right, so that's going to be it for this series. Again, sorry if you guys weren't able to get this one. I was really fortunate to be able to be... I was actually off of work at the time, so I was able to get right on the site, and I didn't really have any issues ordering, so I can't complain, but I know there was a bunch of complaints out there, which kind of stinks, but what can you do? It's, you know, at the end, this is all toy cars, and hopefully you get the ones you want eventually. All right, so thank you guys very much for watching, and have yourself a great day.